Hey, girlfriend. I am so excited to announce that we are launching our next cohort of the My Makeup Mastermind program. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know all about our mastermind programs. The Coming in Clutch Club actually was birthed from the My Makeup Mastermind. I have not had a mastermind in over 2 years. You all have been asking, and it is finally here. The doors open on June 17th, but in order to join us there, you have to join us in the club. That's right, you guys. Coming in Clutch Club members will get exclusive access to the My Makeup Mastermind Cohort 4, which is called Finding Me. I'm so excited about this program. I have been working on it for over a year, and the information that you are going to get is so valuable. I promise you will not be the same person in June that you are in August. This mastermind is a 3-month program starting on June 17th, and we cannot wait to have you with us. Click the link to join us below in the show notes. Any questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm here for you. But the biggest thing I want you guys to know is that you are not alone. This program is here for you to provide you with support, a safe place, and the information you need to find exactly who it is you are looking for within yourself. I got you. We're in this together. Come join me there. See you there.
Cause you're a queen, yeah, you're a queen.
Hey, Glow friends. You're listening to the Hey Glow Friend podcast with myself, Angelique Velez. This is a podcast with makeup entrepreneurs who want to be seen and supported on their entrepreneurial journey as makeup artists. With 20 years in the makeup industry, becoming the founder and CEO of Breakups to Makeup, I have learned that vulnerable and honest conversations about this industry is much needed. Let us keep you company with whatever you are enjoying doing today while you listen to this episode, because you don't have to glow alone. I'm so excited for you to join us today. I have a special treat for you. We've never published any information or any videos or any audio in regards to our mastermind program, but we had our kickoff call of the new cohort 4 of the mastermind program, and the information was so great. I wanted to share it here with you. These are actually our 10 club commandments, and these are what I'm asking all the club members to adhere to direction wise or instruction wise. Our commandments, basically. We're setting the tone for what the club and the mastermind is going to look like. And I really felt like these specific commandments were something that is vital for everyone, really, to start thinking about within their lives and to start being mindful about. So I wanted to share them here with you. And you can also get a sense as to how I run my programs in general and what sets the tone for us. So I hope you enjoy these 10 club commandments, and I hope you use them within your life as well. I hope you enjoy this episode of the podcast. And when I shine, you shine, we shine together. All right, so the 10 club commandments. First and foremost, before I even start those, I want to say to you to just remember that you are here for a reason. It is not by chance. This is a part of your journey for a reason, and you are meant to be here. Everything we are experiencing, everything that we are going through, we are meant to go through. So let's not second guess that or question that. There is a reason why you are here and why you chose to be here. So let's celebrate within that. Okay. All right. So 10 club commandments. First and foremost, you are not alone. Whatever it is that you are going through, whatever it is that you are feeling, whatever it is that you are facing, I know that it can feel like you are by yourself facing these things, but I promise you, you are not. We are here for you. I am here for you. And you no longer need to feel like you are by yourself. We are going to lift those weights off of your and share shoulders. I feel like I'm talking to one person. Shoulders. And we're going to share that weight with you. I want you to take a deep breath and just release it. You are not by yourself anymore. Okay. You're not alone in here. We are doing this together. You should never, ever feel like you are alone when you are in this program with us. If you need me, send out an SOS. All of you have my phone number. All of you, we're going to have, like I said, the community aspect on the platform that we can reach out to each other. If we need anything more, you tell me. We have the Facebook group that we can use. There are so many aspects to this that we can use things. And worst case scenario, you can always just text me and be like, Angelique, I'm having a day, and I promise you I'm going to respond. So you are not alone. And I say that one first and foremost, because to me, that really is one of the most important things. I feel like when we're going through stuff, we tend to isolate ourselves, especially as creatives. And I know that we do need that isolation time, but it comes to a point where I've seen so many of my clients do it. I've done it where we almost get embarrassed that we're going through something, and then we stay in that isolated place. I want you to come out of it. We're going to face the things that you're going through. We're going to talk about the things that you're going through, and we're going to share them together so you're not by yourself. You are not alone. I can't reiterate that one enough. Okay. The second thing, this is a non-judgmental zone. So what is that new trend right now, which I think it's so ironic that it's a trend now? We listen, we don't judge on social media. We've been doing that since 2020 up in here, okay? We listen, we don't judge ever, you guys. This is a non-judgment zone within this club, within this community, within this mastermind. No judgment. So we will hear what you have to say. We will take it in. We will just be there for you, even if it's just being there on a Zoom. And I know it's hard because we're not physically together, but I feel like we've built such bonds in here that it actually tends to feel like we are. And then when we see each other, it's just magical in person, right? But we don't judge in here at all, ever. Ever, ever, ever. So let's take those judgmental thoughts out of our brains. We don't use them in here. We don't talk about each other. We don't do that. So that's number two. And I love that. We listen, we don't judge. Even if we have to start every call that way, we can do that. Number three is we are all crazy here. Point blank. We're all crazy. And we're gonna own our crazy. As creatives, we are crazy. And I feel like as the sooner we accept that we are literally in this world, we're all crazy, the better it is for us, because then we can own our craziness. I said we're not normal, we're a different breed. And if you guys remember my vintage shirts, I keep bringing them up. They sold out for a reason. They were called Different Breed, Sorry Not Sorry. As makeup artists, as entrepreneurs, we're just different. We're just not normal, and we're crazy, and that's it. And we're all crazy in here. So we're all gonna own up to our own crazy, share our own crazy, and we're not gonna judge each other. And that's just the way it is. Number four, and I promise you, I'm going to post these too. It's so funny. I have to say, on a side note, I was actually, if you guys remember Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., his 10 Commandments, I was inspired by that. And then I recently watched a documentary on Nike, which I think, I don't know what, is it called Nike? I can't remember the name of it. I think it was on Amazon Prime or something. Really great actors in it, like Ben Affleck was in it. It inspired me as well because when Nike launched, they had specific rules that they tried to follow. And I loved it. I was like, okay, no, I need to make some commandments for the club. I'm all up in it. So I couldn't think of a better way to start this call. So I'm actually really excited about these. And we'll post them, we'll have them up so that way you guys remember them. If you need to save them in your phone just to remember them, we'll have them for you. All right, number four for us within this club, change is the only constant thing. And we have to remember that. In life, change is the only constant thing. We are constantly changing, we are constantly evolving. Things around us are constantly going to change. Again, I'll reiterate it. You are not going to be the same person as you are today as you're going to be in September. You will not. It's not plausible. So we have to keep in our mind that one of the rules, change is the only constant thing, and we have no control over that. And we have to be okay with that. And we'll be okay because we're together. Number five, you are going to fail all the time in here. And I want you to. We used to, and I'm bringing it back in within the first mastermind, I created something called Failure Fridays, where we actually celebrate our failures. And those are coming back again because the reason for that is I feel like, especially as makeup artists for some reason, but honestly, I feel in any industry and being an entrepreneur, Failing is one of our biggest fears, or at least for me, I know it was. Like, I never would talk about whenever I failed or whenever a door closed or when I didn't get something. And then I started to see that I was failing, quote unquote, more times than I was getting the things I wanted, or doors were closing more than they were getting opened for me. So I want to change our mindset on this because failure is going to happen. If we are not failing, we're not moving forward. If we're not failing, we're not trying. If we're not failing, we're not going after what we want. You have to fail. You have to fail. So we're going to celebrate our failures. We're going to celebrate our wins more because, y'all, with the champagne popping moments, for sure. I want us to like sing about them if we can, you know what I'm saying? But we still need to celebrate our failures too, because that means that our heart is beating and that means that we're living. So we have to celebrate our fails, and we're going to fail all the time in here, and we're going to fail together. We're going to cry about it, and we're going to wipe each other's tears off, and we're going to get up and keep moving. And that's what we're going to do. But we are going to fail in here. So let's be ready for that. Okay. Number six, you are going to get more no's than yeses. And that goes right back to the failure again. But I wanted to make this its own statement because, again, if you are putting yourself out there, if you are trying, if you are applying for things, if you are signing up for things, you are going to get more no's than you do yeses. And that is okay because each no is going to steer you to something else. Each no is going to have you try for something else. Each no is going to put you in a different direction. And again, we're going to be here for you through all of those no's, and it is okay. All right. Number seven, and this is a biggie. So I'm going to harp on this one for just a little bit. You are the only you. You are the only you. I am the only me. Each of us has our own crazy. And number seven, it's funny because if you guys have been following me for a little bit, or even I don't know if I've mentioned it so much in the club, but my lucky number, which I've created is my lucky number because I said so. Nothing to do with astrology or anything. Sorry, Stacy and Brenda, but my lucky number of this year is my lucky seven. So my husband's jersey number was seven when he was in high school and college. I was it in college? I know for sure in high school. Braylon, my son, his jersey seven all across the board. We're the lucky sevens over here. And I don't know why, but that I wrote that for number seven, which I think is so great. And all sevens, everything is seven for me this year. Kristen knows me with my craziness. I'm like, I'm sticking to the number seven. But you are the only you. And I want you to like remember this. If you remember nothing, remember that one. It's you have your own superpowers. All of your crazy is what makes you you. So we're going to start embracing all of the aspects of us within this program, which is why the program is called Finding Me. All of the things that we've learned externally, we're actually going to start stripping away in here, and we're really going to go to the beat of our own drum. But in order to do that, we have to know who we are, and you are the only you. So I need you to embrace that, because the things that other people are going to say in here, yeah, some things may hit a chord for you, or like you may have some commonality with them, but not everything. There's going to be certain things that are just Kristen, just Brenda, just me. Not everyone is going to be the same. So we have to remember that you are the only you. You have your own superpowers. The thoughts that are going through your head are not going through mine. You know what I mean? So they're coming to you for a reason. I need you to promise that you're going to fully embrace all of those thoughts, all of those dreams, all of those desires that are coming to you. We need to start embracing them today. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. Okay. So number seven is a big one. You are the only you. And this is actually going to set the tone for us for the rest of the program. Because yes, we're in here together. Yes, we're in here as a group. But the whole point of this mastermind is for you to find what it is that this next step of your journey is going to bring to you. Most of you in here are creating something completely new, something that you've never created before. You're stepping into this newer version of yourself and creating this thing. And I really need you to embrace that you have the skills and the capacity to do that within yourself. It's all in there. We just got to dig it out. Okay. So you are the only you. Even if you guys, and I know I said I was going to harp on it, I'm harping. Even if you guys are in the same genre. So let's say we're talking, let's say bridal makeup artists, just for example, that's what's coming to me. I may steer or give guidance, or we as a group may give guidance to one person that may be different than we're going to give to another person, even though they're in the same genre, because each person is completely different. Does that make sense? So I really need you to stand within your own power. And we're going to pull that apart this month. That's what this month is all about. So you are the only you. So important. Number eight, we are going to be leaning into what brings you joy. So I need you to lean into what brings you joy. And we're going to start analyzing what those things are starting today. So again, like I said, the fun tools are very, very helpful. So like me, my pen, I know it's for someone else is maybe very, very silly. I'm being so serious on here. This brings me absolute joy. Having a new notebook brings me joy because I know I'm starting like a new chapter. I was gonna burn a candle in here, but I have like no space at the moment. I have to clear my space because things are a little on top of each other. I like my candle burning while I'm doing these sessions during my mastermind. I don't think I've ever told you guys that before, but usually during the mastermind sessions, I have a specific candle that has this scent that just brings me joy and it makes me completely calm. I like that and I need that for me. So we're going to be finding what brings you guys to the joy for yourselves, and we're going to be leaning into that. And I know it sounds very trivial, but it's not. It's really, really important. And I'll tell you why, actually. I was going to go to the next one, but let me tell you why. Because on the days when you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed, or on the days where you do get out of bed, but you're having a really, really hard time, it's those little things stacked up on each other that are going to help you keep going and that are going to help you put one foot in front of the other and that are going to help remind you to own your own crazy and keep doing what you're doing because what you're doing is going to make a difference in this world. So that's why it's so, so, so important to lean into the things that bring you joy. And within this month, it's going to be this next month and a half that we're really going to be focusing on what those things are. So that way you can have a mental note like, okay, I need this. Like, this is what I need. I have certain clients, for example, red lips. If they put on the red lipstick, that to them it like does something within their brain that triggers something to make them just act like this new person, and that's what they present either on stage or in public or whatever it is. So we're gonna find that for each of you guys, and you may know what that is already. You may. I have a feeling that there's other things too that you may not have thought about, so we're gonna do that within this month. Number nine, nine. I don't know why I said it like that. Number nine. Let love be your guide. Let love be your guide. So within this space, we are going to be acting out of love. And I say that because we're going to be supporting one another. We're going to be having group sessions where we're going to be listening. Remember that number two, wait, is it number two? Let me see. Yes, listening. Number two, no judging, right? Where we really want to act out of love and think with empathy and really think of the other person. And anytime we act out of love, we know we're going in the right direction. I get that question a lot as to how do I know that I'm making the right decision? Or how do I know that I gave the best advice when the person was asking me? Or how do I know that I did the right thing? And I always say, did you do it out of love? Did you think out of love? And that will steer us in the right direction. So I feel like making that one of the commandments was very, very important. Don't second guess yourself. And that's not to say that this version of you might have a different answer than a future version of you. That's going to happen for sure. But if you're making your decisions right now with an open heart and out of love, then that's the best decision that you can make at the moment. Again, it could change, but right now, that's the decision you can make. And you really need to embrace that and not second guess that. That also goes with if you feel like you're indecisive. I remember I used to be very indecisive, you guys. A lot of us are as creatives. I feel like we really, really are. And I've learned that if you do something or think something away out of love, again, that's the best decision you can make. So I think it's super duper important to think in that way. So let love be your guide is number nine. All right, number 10. And this is the biggest one. And I left it last for a reason. I need you to trust yourself. I need you to trust yourself wholeheartedly. I need you to trust this version of you. I need you to trust the thoughts that are coming into your head. I need you to trust the desires that are coming to you. Again, they are coming to you for a reason. I'm not getting the same, we call them downloads. I'm not getting the same downloads or thoughts that you are getting. You're getting them for a reason. I need you to trust yourself. And just put one foot in front of the other, and I promise we're going to get you to that finish line. But you have to trust yourself. And again, this month we're really going to be focusing on a lot of these commandments together, just to set the tone, to set the foundation of where this mastermind is going to go. But it really is going to be leaning into your powers, leaning into your thoughts, leaning into your downloads. And in order to do that, you have to trust what is coming in. I feel like I don't even know if it's a creative thing. I feel like it's a human thing. Again, we've been conditioned from society, from external factors, to listen to others, or to try to do what others are doing, or even to listen to the thoughts of others over our own thoughts. And I want you to throw all that out the window for the next 3 months. I know it's a little scary. It sounds scary. All the things you heard may work, all the things that you heard, oh, try this and you're going to get this amount of money. Let's throw that all out the window unless you've actually done it and it's worked for you, right? Or maybe you've attended a seminar or something and something resonated in you for some reason and you want to try it. That's different. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about are things that we intentionally try to change about ourselves to do what someone else said might work. And it's almost like we're going against our own grain, if that makes sense. That I do not want you to do. I really want you to lean into the things, the thoughts, the desires that are coming to you, the call, your calling. And that's what we're going to really dig out. But you have to trust yourself in order to do that. So within here, each of us is going to trust ourselves to the best of our ability. And we're going to make decisions based upon what our own needs are, not externally. And again, I use this example a lot. I almost feel like we're almost in a fire at the moment. Or if you want to use the little character from Encanto that's in the tornado and he's kind of sitting there calmly. That's us. There's so much going on around us. And we're going to talk about this on the next call, like all the external things that are happening that we need to really put our blinders on and focus on ourselves. But it's so hard to do that when we're hearing all this other stuff or the things that we should be doing. So we really need to start trusting ourselves in here to start breaking ourselves from our old habits. So I hope that makes sense. Those are the 10 club commandments. I'm going to make them very pretty so we have them. I'll put them on social. I'll put them inside of our HQ as well. I'll put them in the Facebook group so they're there front and center so you guys can see them and you remember them. All right, awesome. Any other questions, you guys? Or, and also, if there's anyone that you're thinking of that may want to join and you want me to reach out to them, feel free. Let me know and I can totally reach out to them to see if they want to be here. Again, my biggest thing is everyone is going through something right now. This time it's so unprecedented. It's so crazy. So I want to make sure that there is something that people like look forward to. I was gonna it sounded weird coming up, but I'm just gonna say it. Look forward to that they're like that this is gonna bring them happiness and joy. And I know that it is. And I know us being together, you know how that goes. And we're gonna be there for each other and it's gonna be magical. So I want those that want to be here with us. All right. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.